Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We're back doing another Rivals of Ixalan Intermediate Swiss Draft League. And the Mythic is Timestream Navigator, which is not exactly busted. 2-mana 1/1. It is a pirate. It's got Ascend, and it does allow you to take an extra turn, which is good. You have to put it on the bottom of the owner's library, though. And you can only use it if... I don't know. I almost want to take Bombard or Reaver Ambush over it. I guess for interest's sake I can take it. See if it plays well. Yeah, I guess. I think if it's a PTQ, you probably take the Bombard, because it deals with, well, probably deals with more things than Reaver Ambush. I guess that's debatable as well. But we'll take the Navigator. I guess it's an interesting pick. Alright. So now we can take Water Knot to follow up. We have Raging Regisar, which is very good. So straight up, best card in the pack. Yeah, it's probably a toss-up between the Raging Regisar and the Water Knot, so I'm fine taking Water Knot. This is hard removal, and it's actually better than Luminous Bond in this format. Probably why it's double blue cost, but the fact that it taps it down is very relevant for activated abilities and vehicles, both of which are in this format. So... well, that'd be a weird format if creatures didn't have activated abilities, man. Alright. Best card in the pack. I like the Crested Herd Caller. I think Curious Obsession is actually very good. If you get some evasion going, this is a very strong effect. Might just take it. 1 mana too. Or 1 mana as well. We have Crashing Tide. Couple merfolk cards, neither of which are like busted merfolk. Might just take the Curious Obsession. I'm curious as to how good this card is. Actually, I played against it already and I was pretty impressed. You slap this on a flyer or an unblockable guy, you reap some very, very quick value, plus it buffs your dude. I like it. We're gonna take it. Give it a try. Give it a go. Now we have Deadeye Rig Hauler, which is cool. What's this do again? Oh yeah, lets you ramp if it's more expensive unless you have a dinosaur. Goblin Trailblazer, which I like. Menace is good. 2-drop with Menace is very good. Especially with the Curious Obsession. Maybe that's a thing. Blue-red tempo. But Deadeye Rig Hauler, good enough reason, I would say. I don't know how I feel. Like, the fact that it's raid is significantly worse than just being able to play it and bounce something. You don't quite get to tempo the way that you want to with it. But I do believe it's the pick. It's probably comparable to Trailblazer in terms of overall power level. And kind of wants the same thing that Curious Obsession wants, which is to say evasion. So we can take the Trailblazer now, which I'm fine with. Otherwise, there's Voracious Vampire, which also has evasion. Better in black-white, of course. Soul the Rapids, which definitely has evasion as well. Good with Curious Obsession. I might just take the Trailblazer. It's a pretty solid 2-drop. And nothing in blue really standing out. There's a Highland Lake, some fixing. I like Hardy Veteran. I probably like Trailblazer a little bit more, especially since blue-green is more of a merfolk thing. This is also a pirate, so it sort of makes sense for us. I think we'll take it. Okay, so now we can take Sailor of Means, which lets us maybe splash for something. It's also a pirate. Otherwise, Sun-Colored Raptor, another Soul of the Rapids. I think we'll probably take the Sailor. There's also a Recover in here and a Raptor, but continue down the blue path for now. I wish this card was good. It's not, though. Just really no need for it. Probably just take the Bravado. We already have a bunch of pirates, so I think this is sure to be very good. Okay, so seeing some late vampires. See a Dusk Charger as well. Blue-black is a good thing. Blue-green, like I said, unless we're merfolk, which we're not. I don't really want to go down that path. And then blue-white, not really an archetype I think is going to be... I guess it's good with the Curious Obsession, but I'm looking for more tribal synergies. That's kind of the name of the format. So I guess we'll take the Charger, with the idea being I could actually take Voracious Vampire too. I'm going to take the Charger though, with the idea being that we could end up in some sort of blue-black pirate deck still. So a lot of Merfolk. I mean, I could just completely dip out of both other colors and just go down a Merfolk path straight up. I'm probably okay with that. In which case, do I take the... This thing is pretty good. Otherwise, Jade Bear might be better just because it buffs and blocks. Does require more Merfolk, but otherwise there's Sea Legs too, which is fine. But we'll take the Jade Bear, just assuming that it looks like Merfolk are probably open. Could take the Fathom Fleet Border here now too. Continue down. This is... Sworn Guardian's terrible, so we're going to take the Border because it's a pretty good... Alright, there's another Merfolk here, but maybe black is the route we're supposed to go. Because the Borders are good. 3 mana 3/3s. They do have a disadvantage, but 3 mana 3/3 is nothing to scoff at. And Jadecraft Artisan's probably nothing to really write home about. Alright, we'll take the Raptor, I guess. Alright, we're going to take the blue card. Kind of a strange pack one. Don't exactly know what we're doing. I want to be blue. That's about all I know. World Shaper, not so good. Could take the Deadeye Brawler. The card is very good. There's also a Water Knot here. Sky Marcher's very good. Huh. So we could take another Water Knot, which is hard removal. Could take the Deadeye Brawler. Maybe Grixis. Grixis Pirates is probably fine too. Or just blue-black Pirates. I'm not exactly sure. I think the Brawler is pretty premium though. I probably like it more than removal. This can just win games. I mean, it blocks and kills anything, and then it can attack into a lot of things, and it draws you cards. It's a lot of perks to playing Deadeye Brawler. On top of that, it's also a pirate. I think we'll take it. Hope that it works out. Another Curious Obsession I'm okay with. Really want some flying pirates, which we currently don't have, but take the Curious Obsession. So I'm kind of feeling like blue-black is ultimately what we should do then. I do want to pull the trigger on something, and blue-black seems fine to pull that said trigger on. Alright, we'll take another Curious Obsession here. There's really not much else. Another Curious Obsession? Jeez. What's this do again? This is actually kind of cool. You target yourself, you exile all cards from your hand, you draw that many cards, and then when this leaves, if you bounce it or something, you can return them to your hand. It's not bad. Could take yet another Curious Obsession. It seems like getting a bit excessive though. Could take the Crashing Tide otherwise, or another Fathom Fleet Border. And we want some lower curve stuff. There's also a Pitiless Plunderer. Do we try out the rare here? I feel like it's not that good, only because you need to still have quite a big grip of cards in your hand to make it worth your time. I think we'll take the third Curious Obsession. It's probably a little nuts, but we'll see if it's as good as I hope it is. Alright, so now we can take the Evasion and the Spire Winder. Otherwise, maybe we just want the cheapness of the Dinosaur Hunter. I mean, we want these Curious Obsessions to pay dividends. We really can't do that unless we have cheap dudes, especially pirates. Aquatic Incursion is kind of so-so for our deck. It's cool with Curious Obsession, but we want to lower the curve here. Crafty Cut Purse. What? It's pretty weak. Expensive, clunky, and really not that good. Your opponent has to be playing token cards to even make it worth your time. Alright, we'll take the Soul to Rapids. Maybe we'll just fly right over top and draw 1,000 cards. Alright, Scoundrel I actually like anyway, and it kind of makes sense for us because we go Scoundrel into turn 1 Scoundrel, turn 2 Obsession. There you go, baby. Attacking you for 3, drawing a card. That is actually really strong. Plus, even if they have removal and you've already gotten to draw a card, I'd say you did your job. Alright, another Deadeye Rig Hauler seems good. Let's dump the non-black, non-blue stuff. Secrets of the Golden City ordinarily is probably fine, but we have triple Curious Obsession, so I think we're doing good. Let's take this Deadeye Rig Hauler. So we could take the Evolving Wilds. Probably do. There's not really anything else here. A Trailblazer, but we are, at this point, I think, off of the red train. I've probably got enough black spells that are good. Alright. Our deck actually needs, you know, actual removal. I guess we do have the Water Knot, but I'd like some more. Alright, we'll take the Corsair, I guess. Sea Legs is kind of a thing. It's got Flash, so in response to your burn spell, I'll pump my guy. Otherwise, I can weaken your guy in a pinch. I actually think Sea Legs is fine. Alright, we got the Induce Amnesia back, but I just don't think I'm that interested in it. It's kind of cool, I guess, but we'll probably just take the Pirate. So our deck needs some help. Aquatic Incursion might actually make the deck. I guess we don't really have any other merfolk, though. It is cool with the Curious Obsessions, but I don't know. We're going to let those... Well, actually, we'll take the black card. Alright, so this deck needs some help, but it's mostly because we need, like, a bomb or some evasion or cheaper stuff, basically. So we need like a Pirate's Cutlass would help a lot. Basically prioritize that over everything. Path of Discovery. Second to last pick. I'll just take it because it's rare. It's probably not worth anything. It's pretty expensive, actually. Just for a double... Or, well, it's kind of cool, actually. Vanquisher's Banner. Alright, this is what I was talking about. This is kind of exactly what our deck needed. Something bomby. We already have a thematic creature type, so this is totally good for us. So we'll take that over the Water Trap Weaver, which would also be very good with our Curious Obsessions. And that's about it. Otherwise, it's like splashing into Ixalan's Binding, which I'm not really feeling anyway. So Dark Nourishment is some removal. Contract Killing deals with more things. Also gets you towards Ascend. Another Water Trap Weaver. A lot of stuff we want here. Even the Windstrider at worst flies. Probably take the Contract Killing over the Dark Nourishment. Dark Nourishment kills, though, too. And it gains life. There's a lot of perks to playing Dark Nourishment. There really is. And it's uncommon over this. I almost want to play Dark Nourishment. Just the fact that you can kill your opponent with it, I really do think is relevant. Like I said, Contract Killing deals with more things. And it actually, you know, builds towards your Ascend. But Ascend isn't even that important for us. It's cool with the Time Stream Navigator, but doesn't. I want to be able to kill my opponent with a spell. So we're going to take the Dark Nourishment here. Wand of Scoundrel is a huge pickup for us. Just a gift. Kind of exactly what we're looking for. Perfectly on curve, too. Well, to be honest, I wish Desperate Castaways was a little bit better in our deck. Could take the Marauding Looter. It's probably fine on the splash. We've already got so much card draw, though, and so many 4-drops. I might need the Castaway. We only have a Vanquisher's Banner and a Sailor of Means. Alright. Well, we're going to hope we can find an artifact or two more in the next couple packs here. So we could actually, I guess Depths of Desire totally fits that bill, and it's good with the Curious Obsession, so we'll take that. Gives us the treasure we want for Castaway. Oh. Walk the Plank's a gift. Alright. Easily taking that. Another of those... well, Siren's Ruse is kind of cool, but doesn't work that well with the Curious Obsessions. Very good with the Deadeye Rig Haulers, though. Draw a card and bounce something if you've attacked. That is cool. It's not amazing with Sailor Means, but it does something, and then it's not so good with basically anything else. Just saves from a removal spell. So we could take the Cutthroat and start to get rid of our non-pirate creatures, I guess. I suppose so. We probably want to start doing that. Okay, we can take another Castaway. I'm fine with that now. I think we probably... March of the Drown might be a good way to get some value. Otherwise, Prying Blade's going to be good with our double Castaway. But I like March of the Drown in our deck. It's a good way to get some card advantage. Alright, Tormentor we'll take. So we can take the Blightkeeper. It's good with the Curious Obsessions. Otherwise we take the Windstrider, but let's keep the curve low. So we'll take the Foil Island for luck. Conquistador, not really what I'm looking for. Neither is the Captain, but I guess we'll take the Captain. So we have enough playables. We don't really have a lot of removal, but we have some. Probably enough to make this deck satisfactory. And then, kind of got a game plan going. I wish we had more evasion. That is kind of the main issue, but we'll see what we can do with this pile of cards here. We'll see what we can do. Alright, let's sort this out, shall we? So, I don't think we're splashing for this. We have to cut at least 5 cards if I want to play 16 lands, which I probably do. I don't think we need the Incursion. Don't really want to cut any of our removal or the Curious Obsessions so much. Probably want to cut some 4-drops. Plunderer can go. It's cool. It actually is cool with the Castaways, but I'm hoping between Depths, Sailor, Banner, it's enough. Likely isn't, but we need some more low curve stuff anyway, so I think we're going to have to just be satisfied with that. Dust Charger is pretty good, but I think I'll get rid of it just to stick with our pirate theme. I kind of want to keep the Soul of the Rapids just because we have the triple Curious Obsession, but it does kind of seem like a pick here that we can get rid of. Like I said, not having a lot of evasion is kind of an issue, though. And you lose Curious Obsession if you don't attack. That could be an issue. Still kind of want to cut the Soul of the Rapids, but maybe we need it. What are my weakest creatures? Castaways for sure, but Keeper is actually good in our deck because of the Curious Obsessions. So what's my hard removal? I've Walk the Plank, Water Knot, Depths of Desire, Dark Nourishment. I mean, maybe we just run 2 Curious Obsession. 3 does seem a bit excessive. And then we can cut 1 more card, probably a creature. Maybe one of the Castaways can go because it's pretty mediocre in this deck anyway. Something like this, which is probably fine. 15 creatures, all the Curious Obsessions, Banner, and I mean, basically I have 2 non-pirates, so 13 pirates is definitely enough to make Banner awesome. Alright, I guess this is how I would run it. Not the most nuts deck I've ever ran, but it'll do. Let's bring in our Foil Island, shall we? Okay. So we have double blue. I think we're gonna, but we have double black too. We'll probably end up doing an even split. So that leaves us with 14 lands. So we want 1 less blue, and this would be. Wait. Yeah. Oh, I guess 1 more. Wait. Yeah, we want to do it like this. So 9 black and 8 blue is probably correct. All right. Well, not the craziest deck I've ever ran in my life, but I think this will do. So, all right, blue-black pirates. We'll run it like this, and we'll see you round 1.